Hey guys, it's me Regina coming at you again. I'm not going to tell a story. This is just I just want to talk about something real quick. I was sitting here, in the house just thinking, and I know like a lot of, well, many people like to say they think of the Mandela Effect like it's a call it a hoax, or like say we're crazy, or that somebody's like that this is all a hoax and stuff like that, like an internet hoax and everything. But those of us that experience it, and that are going through it, we know that that it's real. I mean, the ME is really real, or ME/RSP reality shift phenomena that we're experiencing it. We know that it's real. The only thing that problem I have with this, I don't have a set theory. I don't know what's going on. I don't. Um, I've listened to many theories, watched a lot of videos. Some of them are way above my head. Some of them I get, some of them I relate to, but I still don't know. You know, I still don't know what it is, and especially when it comes as it pertains to my life. Like I said, I know I've shifted a lot, and when I tell you guys that I do it a lot, or I have done it a lot, and I've experienced it for a long time. Um, it's amazing how much I have and for how long, because and how many things I let go. And I knew, like, some people have stories. I watch videos on YouTube and I see people who have stories, and I love hearing about other people's stories. So I hear them tell a story and maybe two stories. But I'm like, when I tell you that I have so many stories I want to tell you, but at the same time they might come off boring. I have little small stories, and then I have big stories, and then I still keep thinking to myself, yeah, but they at the bottom they become redundant, and and they can be boring to somebody. They can be interesting to me, but then they might be boring to you. Then I'm trying to figure out which ones would y'all find interesting, because now they, to me, it's almost like part of my everyday life. So I say all that to say this, like, I was wondering, I know the ME is real, but now I'm starting to question, is it like somebody playing a hoax on us? Like, powers that be, that's just seeing how we react if they just switched our reality around. Just change what we know to be true, to be, to be, just change around, just mess with our heads a little bit. Because when I tell you, even when I'm getting to a point now, I don't know if this is anybody experienced this. Like, I can tell you, I have different stories that, I know I've shifted, and my reality is different. But when I tell you that sometimes I know there people say there's different dimensions and different parallel universes and different realities. But when I tell you now, they feel like they're intermingling with each other. I know each, like, what to say, each reality is similar to the other, or some can be vastly different, and some can be just their minute changes and stuff like that. But I just don't know. It's crazy. I can have. I was talking to somebody and I had two distinct memories of something happening, and then I had a third memory. Then it's like I remember something else, like an alternate ending. That's what I'm trying. I guess what I'm trying to say. So I'm like, wait a minute, why do I remember that? Then I'm starting. I get to the point where I'm thinking, like, hey, did I dream it? Because why is that so? Why am I having these remembering it another way? And I'm just, it's crazy. I'm like, how many different are there, different realities? Am I dreaming? It's so many different. I know I'm experiencing me, but sometimes I'm actually questioning myself, and I know it's real, but I'm starting to question. I don't know, some of my realities. You know what I'm saying? How, you know what I mean, like that. I know I can have, like, this is a reality, and I'm experiencing something, it's something, another reality. But then when I start getting, it starts to be get it's, I don't know. It's just so weird. And I was just wondering, like, now I'm starting to wonder this. Can it be, not so much saying that the ME is not real, but is it like some people think it's it's God showing us, and that's the end of the world coming, and this is, like that. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if that's my theory, or if I know it's exactly certain. But I was like, it could be, but then I don't know. What if it's somebody that just have the power to mess with our heads, that really are messing with our heads, and that's what they're doing. That's what I feel like. I feel like somebody's really messing with my head. Like, I can really say, I'm going to tell you, when I tell more stories, you'll understand why I say that, because it is so crazy. And now I'm getting to the point I also can catch people up. Like, when I tell them stories, and they'll have, like, when I try to explain the ME to them and they don't believe in it, I'm actually being able to prove some of my my stories to him. Like before, it was like they just sound like I'm totally crazy. I don't know how I feel that now I'm able to prove it. I just had a conversation with a guy I used to date like many years ago. Just recently, I'll tell about that story too. I just proved something to him, and I was telling him about the in me, and I proved the point to him that we have two distinct memories, and you had to see his reaction. He never got back to me. I'll tell that story too, because he had we have a distinct memory when we stopped dating each other, two different distinct memories, and we both, it was so crazy. That conversation was just interesting all in itself, like that. And he was a guy I just dated briefly, but anyway, but just in that conversation, it was, even when we had two distinct memories, it almost felt like it was another story that could be added on to another reality too, that could have slipped in there too. It was so crazy, but I was just wondering, like, how many people feel like that? Like, is it just somebody that's just, is this people out there just messing with our heads? Like, maybe, what if we're overthinking it? You know what I mean? What if we're, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You know, what if we're really overthinking it, and it could be like, um, some people, some scientists, that just something that went wrong, and I don't know if y'all seen that video. I wish I could. I'm gonna try to bring up the name of that video I was watching, and it's a video out there, and a guy was saying he was an insider whistleblower, and he was saying he worked on a government project and nobody knew about, and they was doing conducting these experiments with people, and you know, and that there's some kind of way that the experiment kind of went wrong. That he's wondering if that's all what this is. That was a long, what, I saw that video well, not even many years ago. It was last year. But yeah, I have to find that video again. I wish I had saved it. You know, I favorited it so I can watch it again. But anyway, if I find it again, I'll bring it up again. But just let me know what you think. What do you know? What I mean, what are your thoughts? You know, and why, and on what it is, and why do you feel that way? You know what I mean? Or could it just be, like I said, just be? Would you ever think that it could just be somewhat like a hoax? Leave your comments below and tell me what you think. I'll be talking to you next time. All right then, bye. Bye, guys.